Hey everybody, this is Crowmar with TGN bringing you another Minecraft tutorial video. This is a newbie tutorial aimed at people who just got started with the game and need some hints to help prevent major disasters. Well, anyway, where we last left off with our first tutorial, we had built a basic, very basic shelter. As you can see, very basic, and we have built some basic items here and survived the first night. Survived several nights, actually. In the meantime, in between that video and now, I basically just carved out a gigantic cavern, got lots and lots of cobblestone. It goes on and on and on, but I don't want to bore you with that. Gathered some important stuff, including iron. I've not got to redstone yet. Redstone you get later, but I do have some iron hiding in my inventory somewhere. Here it is. I have about 14 iron ore. Now, I want to show you what to do with that. First of all, you need to smelt it. And notice I have the wooden plank sitting in my furnace already. It's a good method of storage. So here, I'm going to put some of these in there. Yeah, that's good enough. And just let them start smelting. You can just walk away while they're smelting and do other stuff. In order to use the iron, you do have to smelt it into the ingots, and you'll see that when they're finished. Now, I want to talk a little bit about what this tutorial is about. This is about the fact that you're going to die and how to prepare for it. I know, very morbid, right? But sooner or later, you're going to die in this game. You can't avoid it. Something will happen. You'll fall into a cavern, surprise creeper, surprise lava, whatever. Something will get you, and you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready to lose everything in your inventory. Now, when you die, you do have a limited amount of time to go back and recover your stuff, but sometimes you just can't. Sometimes the stuff gets incinerated by lava. Sometimes you get lost. Sometimes you die in a place and you can't find where you died. There's all kinds of stuff that can go horribly wrong. So you just got to assume at any time that the items in your inventory are forfeit. So what you got to do is the first and most obvious thing is keep your stuff in a storage chest. As you can see, I've got lots of extra food. I've got extra set of torches. I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got extra building materials. My wood I just store in the furnaces directly. Why not? They're permanent and they'll stay there forever. And that way I'm good to go. If I die and lose all my stuff, I have plenty of stuff to get back on my feet. Now that part's obvious, but there's another important step, which is what this video is mainly going to focus on. And that's what to do if you get lost or you can't find your base after you die. I mean, you don't want to abandon all this stuff here. If you can't find your base, then storing it certainly didn't do you any good, right? Is it daytime yet? It's getting close. So I'm not ready to go out yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to build a series of signal towers so that we know where our base is at all times. Actually, I'll go ahead and go out now. Close enough. I shouldn't get blown up too quick while I'm out here. So what I've done is I've basically put torches everywhere. I put torches all over the place, on these walls, on the rocks themselves. Basically, I just made it so that I pretty much can't help myself. I can't miss it. You can't miss it. But the problem is that on this particular map, there's lots of mountains. So I could be at an angle where I can't see it, or I could come from the side. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to first build a signal tower. I'm going to go to the top of this mountain, which has lots of great caves to explore, by the way. I've only partially explored it. And I'm going to build a tower. Doesn't matter how I get up here, I've only got to get up here once. So we'll just do a little mountain climbing. A little mountain destroying. There we go. Hey, look, it's some burning monsters. I should probably get away from them, because they can still kill you while they're burning. They're still coming after me. Alright, well, let's go to this little overhang here. Whoa, that's weird looking. Is that my doing? Huh. And so there's our base. This will be one of the good spots. I'm going to put one here and one there. So that way I can pretty much see this from anywhere. You can go on any mountaintop and you can see where you're at. So what I'm going to do is build something that's obviously not a natural formation. That's the most important thing. The eye needs to catch it and see that it's not a natural formation. I'm going to use a technique called pillaring. This is where you jump and place the block on the ground. The downside of this is there's no way to get down very easily. So I'm just going to fall and take some fall damage here, but that's okay. And I'll reduce the fall damage this time. That should be okay. There we go. Oops. Now I'm going to put some torches all over this thing. Actually, I'll just build some stairs here. It's not like I got a shortage of cobblestone after all that mining. So this pillar will be visible from everywhere. Oops. This is my first signal tower. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Okay, you can hold shift to sneak. It's like crouching. It goes slower. So I'm going to do that. And oops. I'll put that there, don't I? There we go. There. I'm a little low on torches now. So now I've got a nice signal tower. It's not as easy to see it during the day because it all kind of blends together. But the fact that it's obviously not a natural formation will help. However, when you're at night, it just completely lights up like a beacon. So that's awesome. Now I did have some plans with that iron, and I'm going to show you that for making my other signal tower. This is a very basic one with torches, right? So how am I going to make this other signal tower? You might be thinking, well, if I can get down this mountain. I get back to my workshop. There we go. I will show you what my plans are. I'm going to go back to my workbench. I'm going to take this iron and something from my chest that I forgot to get. Some flint. Where do you get flint? You get flint from digging through gravel, preferably with a shovel. You can find lots of gravel in your base. There it is. Couldn't remember how to orient it. Let me get this flint and steel. What does flint and steel do? Well, the short version is it lights things on fire. What do I have that's flammable? Obviously, I need to grab these wooden planks. Just going to put this here. There's a hilarious Minecraft video, one of the first ones I ever saw, of a guy demonstrating how to use fire, and he accidentally burned his house down. So I'm going to cause a disastrous forest fire. No, I'm not really. So anyway, that's what the flint and steel does. Is it creates fire. It has a durability just like any other tool. But what I'm going to do is I'm not just going to create any fire. I'm going to create a permanent fire. Yes, permanent fire. And hopefully I don't cause mass destruction like the guy in the infamous video. If you haven't seen it, just do a search on YouTube for Minecraft guy burns his house down or something like that. And it's pretty good stuff. I'm sure it's linked on Reddit or something like that. I can't remember exactly where I found the link, but it doesn't matter. So I didn't bring any shovels, did I? No, this is going to be tedious. Alright. I hate doing this without shovels. There we go. So let's get this cobblestone. Make it a little bigger. And I've got to do one more layer because it's going to be 5 by 5. So, this is the base of our tower. What we're going to do is we're going to create a permanent fire by making a ring. Putting wood in the middle. And lighting on fire. Hopefully not lighting myself on fire. There you go. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, there it goes. Now it's going. So there we go. Now we've got a permanent fire going. Now, after you let it go for a while, it'll become permanent and you can actually destroy your cast. You can destroy the blocks around here, which I want to do. I want to make it easier to see. Anyway, the point is this should be visible at night. And as soon as the sun comes down, we'll have a good shot of that. So now we have a signal tower to identify where our base is. Now, while I'm doing this part, I want to talk about the next step. I'm not ready. You're not quite ready for it yet. It's not until you get down to the bottom to digging to lava. Once you dig down to lava, you're going to get redstone. Redstone is one of the highest level items, right? What happened to that torch I destroyed? There it is. Sorry. Anyway, a redstone is one of the highest level items the highest level ores you can get. So once you get that redstone, what you can do with it, all you need is one, is you can make a compass. And it's 1 redstone and 4 iron ore in a plus sign shape. And as soon as I have some redstone, I'll show you that. And what does a compass do? Well, it points perpetually in the direction of your respawn point. So, yeah, I know, the physics of Minecraft are bizarre. But what it does is it points in the direction of your respawn point. So what you can do is follow that compass to find your respawn point. And what you want to do, this is more advanced again, but what you want to do is make sure you find the respawn point and create some kind of road or bridge so to find your way back. And I'm going to show you a little bit my solution for that. Almost there. Voila! Floating tower. Now, doesn't that stand out? No matter where you are, if you see that, you're like, wait a minute, that's not normal. That must be my signal tower. And that is how you mark your mountain. This is the mountain, folks. This is where my base is. Under that fire. Oh, sun's going down, so we're going to see how this looks and see how easy it is to find your base if you get lost. So the first step is to get lost. Perfect. I'm gonna get my health up, eat some ham. I got a lot of extra. I'm a little worried about getting massacred as the sun goes down. Hey, there's some more ham. Thank you. Well, it's been a fun day and night of exploration, but I don't know where I am. But look how far you can see that fire. There's your signal tower on the left. That's pretty good. The signal tower is pretty good, but that fire is way better. And you can make it better. You could make like 6 of those. Or you could put 1 on each mountain. I mean, that way, you know, that would be a little more confusing. That's probably not the best idea. But there's all kinds of things you can do. On my main game, my main server, not server, but my main single player game, I have a giant monument. And you can build, you know, anything you want. I built a bridge that goes straight out of my base over a couple mountains. And it heads in the general direction of my respawn point, although it's not actually finished yet. And the general idea, I gotta get back to base. I'm gonna get massacred out here. But the general idea is that no matter where I am, I can see the bridge because it's lit up with about a bazillion torches. I got zombies after me, and all I gotta do is head towards the torches and get to the bridge. And I have numerous staircases to climb up to it available that look like pillars, and I just go up the staircases to safety and then take the bridge back home. Yeah, so this is really effective. I didn't even have to think about what direction I'm going. I just go for the fire, go for the fire. And if you want to be extra careful or extra serious about this, you can build a fortress. You can build this higher up, and then put a small fortress over here. Not it's just like a house sized, and then dig a staircase tunnel down to your base as an altar. Oh, freaking God, Jesus! Okay, that was nice. At least he didn't destroy my box. That would have been horrible. Oh, okay. No, but he started digging my tunnel for me. I gotta thank him for that. So in my main game, you know, not exactly, doesn't exactly look great. Of course, it's a work in progress, my fortress here, but it's definitely secure. I haven't been attacked by anything in this mess, even though it looks like it's wide open. Basically what I gotta do is I'm gonna make a, where is it here? There's my redstone and some iron. Here's the compass that I was talking about. Put it in your inventory. Put my good stuff back in my goodie bag here. And it will always point towards your respawn point. All right, well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. This was Crowmar with TGN. As always, asking you to please rate, please comment, and please subscribe.